real quick. Is that sharing my screen so far? Let me move this.
Yep, I can see your whole screen. Yep.
Perfect. Alrighty. So yes, my name is Mattison. And today I'm just be kind of going over marketing through events, graphics, some social media, emails, and just overall marketing in the community. Starting off, um, beginning with graphics. This is a huge thing that catches a lot of people's eye. It's not really thought of, I feel like, a lot in the marketing, but it is now becoming more with obviously social media getting bigger. Um, Digital and print. A good looking graphic can do a lot of different things. It attracts attention, it helps the brand identity, it enhances professionalism, it can boost engagement. For example, someone is going to be more likely to share this flyer that's in the front with the four different people on it versus the one in the back that is just white and black with a logo. It also can help create an emotional connection, just evoking emotions with seeing this graphic that has the people on it is going to look a bit more enticing to go to. It's going to look more put together. It's going to look like there's actually hype behind this event versus a plain graphic that's not showing anything, showing anybody. It's harder to catch someone's attention if you, let's say, you print this off, have it laminated on, right where you walk into the gym. You're going to be more likely to catch someone's eye with a bit more pizzazz to it. An easy way to do this, obviously, not making one that's as like that, the one with all the people on it. An easy way to do it is going on Canva. They actually have options, I think, for a free little way you can do it, but you can also get a membership that kind of leads you to a ton of different templates. You can do it through Instagram stories, Facebook posts, flyers, presentations. I mean, they have like everything, invitations. And you can go in and let's say you're creating a flyer to make it easy. You just go in, click flyer, and then design, and you can type in, gym membership promos, and it'll give you a list of different things to kind of use. What I like to kind of tell people if they are going to go this route, still brand it to your needs. Like this one on the bottom, take away the red and use the yellow, the gold, and make it that it's still with Gold's Gym and it still has the logos and the colors. Another thing that I like to kind of keep in mind with graphics is picking about two, maybe three fonts that you would like to use to keep it consistent across your social media platform. So that let's say someone's looking at your Instagram, it's not just crazy words going everywhere. It all kind of looks well put together. And also someone walking around your gym, it's they all look just well put together. The aesthetics there, it's just very pleasing to look at. I try to do a bolder look for more like headers and then a thinner font that kind of goes into more like descriptions, explaining the event, if let's say you're doing that, or explaining, kind of what's going on. And the bigger font is kind of the what's going to catch someone's eye to, you know, read the flyer, read the graphic, whatever it may be. I also like to say try to use real pictures. I think with these kind of designs right here that you can kind of plug in pictures, I recommend using your own pictures throughout the gym. And with that being said, that's just a way of kind of building that community. And also, someone's going to maybe be caught, their eye's going to be more caught by seeing someone they may know, seeing their gym, seeing something that's familiar versus just a random person that they know is not a member at the gym or has anything to do with the gym. Kind of like the two flyers that I showed before, those four people that were in that flyer are going to that gym. So that's a well-known person that they're going to see and they're going to already have that connection with and know it's just it's happening, it's exciting, and these people are actually going to be here, and it makes it a bit more a bigger connection between the two. Next, talking about the color theory, this is a huge thing, especially when printing flyers around your gym. Make sure people can read it. You don't want to have that gold background with white font. Most likely, especially when you print it off, it's going to be, taken away. It's really hard to see. And especially scrolling on social media as well. You want to have something that's going to catch someone's eye, not just, another graphic that they're seeing while they're scrolling. Another thing is kind of giving the background some texture. I would kind of like to stick with one kind of texture to kind of look good across the gym, social media. I kind of use this brick look that you can see on the graphic down there. And then also emphasizing words with colors. As you can see in this graphic, these words such as experience, equipment, GGX, raffles, incredible, those kind of words might catch someone's eye. So they're going to be more enticed to read the whole entire little explanation of what the open gym is talking about. Next, I have events. Events in the gym are such a great way to just bring in the community and also just it builds excitement in your gym. It gets people talking. Hey, did you hear about this event going on at so and so? Did you hear about this event going on at so like it gets people talking. They share it to their Facebook on their stories and everything for more people to see, which is sharing your brand to more people, as well as it kind of provides more of an increased value to their memberships. They're getting more. They're not just, stepping in foot to a gym that's, hey, nice to see you, go on with your day. We want to keep you happy, doing open gyms. We do open gyms. It's kind of a route that, let's say, from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. on a Saturday, people can bring in friends for free. That way, you're also growing your prospect list. As much, you're getting people to come in, check out their gym. They're actually getting to experience the gym for free, leading them to be like, you know what, actually, I really love this gym. Like, I really like this equipment. I really like what they're doing. Especially some of our gyms we've been redoing a lot. For example, in the Rock Hill, kind of did this, new experience, new ownership, come on in. Like you want to come see what's changing and showing people what is actually changing because social media can only do so much. But when these people have had, like, let's say a bad experience in the past and they come in and see the new owners, the new general manager, the new front desk, and they're getting treated just amazing, they're going to be more enticed to sign up. And maybe they might not do it the day, they might use that free day and come back once you send them a email blast saying about our new promo that's going on since you grabbed them in that prospect. Um, it also is a great way to mix all the departments and kind of do like almost like team bonding through a day. We did an open gym in Rock Hill about last month that, we had our GGX instructors there. We had our PT, all of our personal trainers there, our general manager. I was there, our front desk was all there, and everybody was just all working together and all coming together as one. And just, everybody's kind of like near the front desk, they're talking to people. And it just had a great feeling to it of everyone just, being a great big community. Also with that, sharing events on Facebook, creating an actual Facebook event. You can do that on your Facebook page. And also with that, it kind of is a great way to people can put interested and it'll show to their page. It'll show to their friends what they're interested in. And it's a great way to kind of show on social media, along with videos and posts and everything. And then also, I don't have a picture of it on here. Eventbrite is a free little tool that you can use. You can go in, create an event, and people can look around in their area what are events going on. You can do like free tickets so that it doesn't charge you. There's a way to set it up and people can see it and they can see that's going on and they'll come in. I've used it before. It's worked. And just it's another way to just promote your event. And then this also helps create connections with local businesses. We like to do like vendor days at our events. So we can have vendors all kind of lined up wherever you'd like them. And it's a great way to build connections with them, which leads me to my next point with the perks program. Um, this is kind of a little program that we have set up for businesses that want to market through us. So basically, when they become a perks program member, they get a post on social media and like all of our Facebooks and Instagrams, and banner on our newsletter and monthly vendor tables, as well as a graphic on our TVs and two memberships along with discounted memberships for the other employees. This is a great way to also bring in more potential members with that. And them coming in for those events and setting up their tables, they can get prospects off of that. If they set it up right, they can have a list of prospects of who they talk to. And that's kind of an incentivizing way to get them from that vendor into the perks program. That's kind of the way we do it. And we also have our premium perks program that can market to all 14 gyms, not just one. And there's a bit more incentives on that. But it's a great way to connect with local businesses and market and also have memberships off of it, which leads me into promotions, with monthly promotions. Building a sense of urgency is huge. Knowing that someone can't just come in whenever they want and get this deal, because people will push it off, especially, they in the gym, they had a busy week. Oh, I'll go next week. Oh, I'll go the week after that. But like giving them a reason to come in now and save money. Not being like, I'm sure you've been on a website before that kind of just has 50% off. And it's like, well, if I come on this website tomorrow, is it still gonna be 50% off? Like, is there any incentive like anything that's telling me like I need to do this now? So kind of I like to make my graphics kind of around whatever holiday. If there are holidays, use it to your advantage. For example, you can see in these graphics, it was obviously Halloween is obviously our October promotion, and it's only going on till October, because you're not going to see this graphic and be like, oh, this is still going on. Let me bring it in. You see the spider, you see the webs, you see the ghost. It's already happened. And it's a great way that when you're kind of handing these out, it's this month. Like it's this month. It's not next month. It's this month. It's happening now. Um, One way I kind of like to push promotions is through flyers and handouts. This can be so easy to be pushed around throughout the community. I kind of like to incentivize to give my general managers a number of what they need to give their employees of how many to pass out. And it can be as simple as going to a restaurant and your waitress or waiter is with you and y'all been talking. You're like, hey, come to the gym. We're running an awesome deal. Would love for you to come check it out. Or you're at a grocery store and you're leaving. I know most people, kind of do self checkout, but you can still go up to the person that's kind of around there. Hey, I just wanted to, give you this little flyer. We're doing a great promotion. It's not going to hurt anything. Yeah, they might not come, but they also might know a friend that can be like, oh, hey, like, I know you're into the gym. I don't know if you've heard about this gym yet, but have you checked it out? They're running a promotion. You never know who it can lead to. Another way is, you know, sending emails out to prospects, being from that prospect list and showing what is the most up-to-date promotion going on, pushing that out to them so that they know and they're not just turn that prospect into a member. And also with social media and ads promoting it. I have a video right here. Hopefully it'll let me play it right here. Hopefully is there sound of that? There you go.
We can't hear the sound, but the video is playing.
I'm sorry, what?
We can't hear the sound, but the video is playing.
But it's kind of just showing, the promotion that we ran in October. And it's kind of, showing the scary mask, different things that would make you know that it is going on now and not in December. So let me go back. Alrighty. And then I don't know if this is gonna, let's see. And also making it funny, just promotions through doing different transitions. obviously having people that love to do funny things makes it very easy. I hate you can't see this, but or hear this, but doing little silly things that will catch the attention of people. And we're literally just promoting apparel in this, but I mean, you can obviously tell it got a great feedback on people. And we had people commenting like, I'm coming in to buy apparel just because of this video. So just a funny little way to make it incentivizing and eye-catching and also, promoting. Um, Next is the use of email and SMS campaigns. We use CleanTap. It's a great way for personalization. With this, you could put in, hey, first name, last name, and it'll populate that first name and last name when it goes out to whoever it may be, either it's a member, prospect. Um, Also, it's a great way to push promotion and offers. It's just a great direct communication. Social media, it's going out to everybody. You don't know if someone, could be scrolling one day, could it be scrolling, but this one makes it a bit more personalized and it's good, it's trackable and measurable. Pretty cool that CleanTap does this thing that, let's say I send out a email blast and it's not doing too well. I thought it would have done great. People aren't liking it, so they're opting out, they're getting out of our SMS and email campaigns. It'll go ahead and stop that email from repeatedly going out so that it won't keep hurting your reputation, which can be, really beneficial on the back end. Next is kind of going over different things with social media, content, using different types of content through reels, photos, and graphics. I think it's really important to also, when you're taking videos, to keep in mind, make it enthusiastic, make it fun, make it exciting. Don't have someone, take a video and it's like, come and check out our apparel that we have in today. It's really cool. Like, come and check out our new apparel that we have in today. We did a transition video actually with one, and it was like a chicken kicking something, and it flew in, and the girl caught the shirt and went through all the different things that we had. So just like making content exciting. And I'm gonna be honest, like I'll get on to my general managers or whoever's behind the, obviously not members, but like general manager, I'm like, sometimes you gotta get excited. Because when you're excited, they're going to be excited. If you're not excited, the listener is not going to be excited. And they most likely will scroll if they're not being, if their brain's not being stimulated in the right way with, scroll on to the next. Also building community through social media. This is a huge one. Creating a fun and engaging environment that makes people welcome. They feel welcome to comment. They feel welcome to be in videos. They feel welcome to share to their story, anything like that. What I kind of like to say with this, this also kind of goes with engagement. Getting someone to engage with your story, you almost have to build that level of just on a deeper level with them. So that can even be like you going on your business account and commenting on their stuff when they post in the gym, like doing great, keep up the hard work, anything like that. So they feel a little bit more comfortable to interact with your stuff. It's kind of a two-way street with that. And also building credibility through content. This can be high quality content. I like to say, like, don't rush outside, take a picture and post it just because you haven't posted a day. Like, better post something that is worth it and makes sense than just to make another post. Another thing with that is, let's say you don't have a camera with you, you don't have a videographer, photographer near you. Doing things, just making sure, it's not a blurry picture. If you're showing off supplements, the brand is right there. You're showing what it is. Maybe if you're doing like a video, you don't have like too much above the person and too much below. Like they're centered. They're the main person you're looking at. So just different things like that think of when you're posting what catches your eye. I'm actually a photographer and videographer. And one thing I learned years ago when I was scrolling on social media, I'm like, what catches my eye? So maybe when you're kind of thinking about what to post, think about, even ask your employees, like, what catches your eyes? Send me ideas of what catches your eyes that instead of scrolling by, it got your attention and sucked you in. And then that kind of leads me to engagement, you know, creating content through posts and stories that will lead to engagement. You can ask different things on your story that, do polls, do different ask questions, the Q&As. Maybe if you want to do like Q&A about personal training or anything, or Q&As about new equipment, or what do y'all think about this new shirt? And they can do like the little slide bar with like, I don't know, like the flame maybe that they can rank how much they love something. And then you'll also be able to see on the back end kind of more details about kind of what they're thinking. Like, let's say you're like debating on like two pieces of equipment to get in. Maybe if you want to post it to your story and get a poll and see what people think and see what your actual members are thinking. Because most of your people that are going to follow you are going to be your members. Um, Obviously, great to keep pulling in people that are not members, but those are typically be the people that are engaging with you. But it's a great way to also build that engagement because Instagram or Facebook's going to see that there's people engaging with this. They're liking this content. They're liking this business profile. So they're going to push it out more to people. And then range of content styles, you can do testimonials, informative videos, funny challenges, tips and trick, inspirational videos, reviews, demos, and apparel drops, giving people different things to work with, not just the same thing every single day. And also showcasing your gym. I have a video of this, and so sure the sound won't work, but it's okay. It's not really needed. With our gym in Chapel Hill, I did a video, showing off the new equipment that came in and all, people using it as well after it came in. And just kind of giving excitement to that gym, getting that equipment and just showcasing what it has to offer. And then this. And then lastly, I have planning out your post. I think this is a huge thing that maybe not all are aware of. You can do this through Meta Business. And let's say you have, I know Mondays are typically crazy at the gym in the evening, but like let's say even Sunday evening, Monday morning, you're kind of slow. Plan out your week. Or you can even do Thursday evening or Friday. When if Friday's, typically more of a slower day with gyms, use your Friday to plan out your next week's content, so that you don't even have to worry about it the next week. And also, as you can tell right here, is sometimes we'll give you where you are doing really well. So, for example, for this, it was 5 a.m. on our Facebook and 12 p.m. on our Instagram. So you can make a post and put 5 a.m. for my Facebook post to go out and 12 p.m. for my Instagram post to go out. It's kind of a great way. It takes, I use this to my absolute advantage. I mean, I use it every single day with all of our gyms. If I know this needs to go out tomorrow at this time, let me go ahead and put it in now so I don't have to worry about it later and it's done with and it's, you know what, it'll be posted no matter what I'm doing at that time tomorrow. So it just is a great way. And you can also do in that top corner where it says create post, you can do create reel, create stories. The only thing with stories on here, you can't do the things that I was talking about earlier with like doing the polls and such, but I mean you can do that, whenever you have the time. But this is such a great tool that it can take stress and time off of your weekly schedules if you just do it all at once. And especially like promotions, if you know a promotion is going to go out one day, already have it planned out, already have everything to put together so that you don't even have to worry about it and it's off your plate. And that is all from me. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask.
I have one, Madison.
Mhm.
The meta scheduling ability that they have, that I guess works for Instagram as well, but do you post on any other socials?
With Meta, it's just those two, unfortunately. We are getting into TikTok. I just created a TikTok for all 14 of our gyms, but unfortunately, it's only those two on there that connect.
Okay. Do you use a similar schedule on TikTok as you do for Facebook and Instagram?
No, not really. Like I said, it's still one of those things. It's it's important to make the time for it, which is what I'm working on right now. But that I would say TikTok is such a different avenue with like content. You don't post your promotions unless you're doing an ad through TikTok. Don't, say our promotion's going on right now. Like more show like showcase and show like what's cool, do funny stuff, do sounds that are trending, do different things like that instead of like what you would post on Instagram and Facebook. So
Okay,
it's a totally different realm.
that's great. Does anybody else have any questions? Let me see. I don't see anything in chat. No questions, I guess. Wow. Your stuff is beautiful. All the stuff that you create is amazing.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Is it just you creating most of that, or and how much time does it typically take you to keep on top of creating new content for all the platforms every week?
Um, it's it depends. So like basically what I'll do is since we have 14 gyms, I'll kind of like let's say at Charlotte, for example, we have three gyms out there. We have our Harrisburg, Huntersville, and Lake Norman. I'll go out there and I'll give them basically like 2 hour slots or 2.5 hour slots that I'll be there. And I'm like, hey, talk to your members, let them know, talk to your trainers, talk to your employees, let them know I'm coming and be ready for content. So I kind of like build all that content in that 2.5 hours. And then I kind of like gradually like post it and schedule it. Um, Unfortunately, I can't schedule out too far just because, 14 gyms is hard to schedule
Mhm.
out 14 gyms worth, but it's still, I can do it. I'll typically do it like 3 or 4 days ahead of, so that it's ready and it's already there to being ready to be posted. But really, I mean, and I would also like to say is building trust with these members is huge. I know Dawn kind of already talked about this as well. I try to make everyone as comfortable, talking to them when they're about to be on camera, because it is a little nerve-wracking thing. I'll be honest. When I get behind a camera, I forget how to talk. So
Mm.
I know that I want someone to like kind of like break it down for me. Like some people aren't totally comfortable with putting their name out and saying, where they're at. So that's fine. So I'm like, you know what? Don't add your name. You don't have to. It's not going to hurt anyone and kind of get them to feel more comfortable. And I'm like, and I tell them, like, let's say you mess up. If you mess up, that's fine. I edit it out. It's okay. Like, kind of making them feel okay. And I also try to get the general managers to go with me around to find people to do because I have found they're going to be more likely to tell the general manager yes than me since they don't see me all the time. They have no idea who I am since obviously I'm kind of somewhat new into this with gold. So, they haven't seen my face yet to know like, oh, that she's the marketing director at Golds. But like the club that I'm obviously at Rock Hill, like anybody, I don't need the general manager here, but someone that they know every single day is going to be there, kind of going around and asking if they're going to be. So that's kind of a huge one for me. If you do end up getting a videographer, maybe kind of help them too by finding those people that want to be um on camera. And that I think it's a huge thing also that we have clubs that obviously have older demographics and like our Chapel Hill one is like very young demographic is college kids. I went into Chapel Hill and I mean, every single person was like, yes, please, I'd be honored to be on here. I would love to be on here. I'm like, yeah, thank you. And then, you go that older crowd, Jim, that, they're going to be a bit more hesitant. They aren't familiar with social media. They don't know where it's going, and, you had to explain it to them, but someone that's in their 70s, 80s is not going to be like, yes, social media. So kind of just finding that happy medium, but also, sometimes you will have those older members that, they just want to talk and they just want to tell everybody about the gym. And, I would incentivize to get them on there as well, and make them feel included, but just kind of break it down more for them in a way to explain where is it going, who's this going to, what it's for, what we're using it for, not just like, going to be on social media.
That makes sense. All right. Well, if anybody has a question, you can still ask it, obviously. Thank you, everyone who attended today. Again, sorry about all the technical issues. We will hopefully not have this next time. Um, Thank you, Dawn and Madison, for your time and your expertise. And thank you, Seth and Bob, for being such great partners with us. After today, we're going to make the PowerPoints available to you via email, so be on the lookout for that, especially some of the content in Don's because he had a lot of content that we either couldn't show or we didn't do a good job showing. So, yeah, let us know if you have any questions. Dawn is super available. Mattison, I believe, has her contact information in her slides as well. So if you have any questions about what you saw today or you want to know more, just reach out to one of them or to one of the GGFA staff members and we can connect you. But again, thanks everybody for attending, and I hope you all have a great holiday season. Bye,
You
guys.
too.
Bye, Madison.
Thank you. Bye.
I need